This is the original statement.
Linda Mathieson struggles with a shoulder issue. She went to a Peninsula vape store to purchase CBD relief gel to ease her pain. Receipts show the total for her items was $129.28. Feeling generous yet short at the tall checkout stand, she left what she thought was a $5 tip.
He says, enter a tip. Well, when I did, there's no decimal point. So I'm like this on my tiptoes, and I pushed, I thought, which was only 2 zeros, ended up being 3 zeros. I said, wait, I want to delete this. And he said, I don't know how to delete it.
Instead of voiding the transaction, receipts show the clerk at San Bruno Exotic processed a tip for $5,000. She says she pleaded for him to reverse it, but at first he claimed he couldn't, then told her he never received the money. But that's not what Linda's bank statement showed.
He never erased it, nothing.
Leaving Linda in a state of panic. She's a special education teacher living on a fixed income.
Who would ever, like $5,000? I don't have that kind of money.
How many times have you reached out to Wells Fargo?
22 times. Each time is about 2 hours.
Linda tried to dispute the transaction the day this all happened. After dozens of attempts to reach Wells Fargo, she says the bank did nothing. It wasn't until records show 8 months later Wells Fargo tried to close the case, saying too much time had passed.
According to Wells Fargo, disputes are typically required to be filed within 60 days of the transaction date, and the bank claims to offer zero liability protection to protect consumers from fraudulent transactions that are reported promptly. Yet none of that happened for Linda, a 30-year customer of Wells Fargo.
Because I literally called them within 5 minutes of being in the store.
Instead, nearly a year later, the transaction continues to haunt her as she's living in this pile of paperwork, now facing interest payments on the exorbitant tip.
I busted out in tears. I'm a single mom. I have 2 grown kids. I have one, and I've explained to them, I'm sorry, my son is graduating college next week. And I'm like, I can't even buy anything for him because I have a $5,000 outstanding. Now it's $5,500.
Such a frustrating situation, but I am glad to report within the past couple hours we got word back from Wells Fargo, and they are refunding the total tip amount plus all the interest back to Linda following this story. Meantime, we did stop by San Bruno Exotic, which now goes by Exotic Vapes, and the clerk working there now told us new owners took over in January. And while he's aware of this particular situation and believes it should be handled with the bank, he had no comment.